I'm Lynette. I'm 43 and a recent heart attack survivor. You can see I don't look like your typical heart attack candidate. I'm female, relatively young, and very physically active with 3 young children. I'm here to tell you my story so that you will know that heart disease isn't limited to overstressed men, senior citizens, or the obese. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women in America, killing over 500,000 women each year, and most women have no idea they're at risk. That's why I feel so strongly about educating women on the realities of heart disease. I grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, receiving my bachelor's degree in biology and chemistry and following it with a BSN in nursing. I worked in healthcare as a transplant staff nurse in Wisconsin and then as a transplant coordinator here in Tucson, Arizona. I worked as a transplant specialist until I became a stay-at-home mom when my daughter was born in 2002. For the next 8 years, I focused on my husband and our 3 children, ages 9, 7, and 5. But I still made time for the activities I enjoyed: swimming, biking, hiking, cross-country skiing, and camping. At 42, I was excited to be training for my first triathlon. I felt healthy and energetic. Then in the middle of my crazy daily rush, I ran into the biggest hurdle of my life: a heart attack. When the symptoms struck, chest pain radiating from my chest to my jaw and back to my chest, I remember thinking, I don't want to overreact and make a big deal about it. I didn't want to believe I could actually be having a heart attack. It just didn't make sense. How could someone who has low blood pressure, low cholesterol, exercises, eats healthy, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, be having a heart attack? 2 factors I forgot to think about: family history and stress. But then I was struck by a deja vu moment. I remembered my father having a heart attack at 50, experiencing those same signs and symptoms that I was now experiencing. It was shocking and surreal for me to finally accept the fact that I could actually be having a heart attack. My worst fears were confirmed at the hospital. The doctors performed a balloon angioplasty with an unsuccessful stent placement. One of my arteries was 95% blocked. I experienced chest pain and shortness of breath a few months later. These symptoms I took seriously and sought help immediately. Thankfully, they determined after a second angiogram that it wasn't another heart attack. What an incredible relief. But figuring out how to handle all this dramatic interruption to my life was still overwhelming. Thankfully, the nursing staff at both hospitals where I was admitted did an excellent job in educating me about heart disease, heart attack symptoms for women, and the new medications I would be taking. They were supportive, assisting me in coming to grips with the reality of what had happened and what I could expect in the near future. Their support and understanding helped me allay many of the fears I was experiencing. Thanks to their outstanding care, I could look forward to making a strong recovery and resuming a normal life. For me, recovery meant cardiac rehab approximately 3 times a week. In addition to traditional cardiac rehab exercises, I also started Tai Chi. The 2 in combination have dramatically helped make my heart stronger and decrease my stress. This has helped me regain my health confidence. Today, life looks pretty normal, but I no longer take my heart health for granted. Neither should you. I hope you'll take my story to heart, seeking help right away if you have symptoms, even if you're not sure it's a heart attack. As women, we're less likely to recognize our symptoms as those of a heart attack, losing precious minutes. Educate yourself about heart attack symptoms and the risks, and learn how to improve your heart health at GoRedForWomen.org. Let's work together as women to wipe out heart disease.